Hello, Todd Lauer here with Prime Lending. As always, Fridays we wear red. Today I opted for my Ask Me About Mortgages t-shirt that my wife got me for Christmas. Today, usually I talk about VA loans in these, but I wanted to branch out and talk about just things that affect anyone that's in the military, has previously been in the military, stuff like that. So one of the topics that someone asked me about recently was, isn't there something if you go onto active duty that can like lower your interest rate on stuff, right? And there is. It's called the SCRA. It's the Service Members Civil Relief Act. It was previously known as the Soldiers and Sailors Civil Relief Act. Say that 5 times fast. I believe it was started in like 1940. But basically, what it does is it helps out service members if they are entering active duty to manage their obligations that they entered into before being active. So it applied to me when I was in the reserves, and then I got called to active duty and I went overseas. I made my mother my power of attorney or something like that at the time, and she was able to actually submit all the paperwork and do this on my behalf. But what it does is it takes your obligations where your interest rate is higher than 6%, and you basically reach out to the lender with some special paperwork, and they have to lower it to 6. So, could apply to your mortgage if you already had one, right? Maybe you took out a loan, a few months ago. Rates are up around 7% or at the time, and then now you get called up to active duty. You're going to go overseas. You can get that lowered to 6%. I believe it technically will also then, when you come off active duty, will also stay for a full year. Right. So that may be lender specific. You may want to check on that. I'm not an expert on the SCRA. I'm an expert on mortgages. Right. But definitely something to look into. Where you're going to see the bigger benefit isn't lowering your mortgage from 7 to 6% for, while you're on active duty and you're following. It's going to be more like your credit card that's at 20% can be brought down to 6. Your car loan, maybe at a higher percent interest rate, can be brought down to 6. So just another thing to look into. At your unit, reach out to like your unit administrator, someone that's been around for a while, right? Find out about this, because the truth is, if you have an option to take those obligations and lower your payment on them, then that's something you should do, right? So we're always here looking to try and save you money. It's why on our VA loans we do no lender fees, right? All that kind of stuff. Trying to look out for veterans. SCRA, look it up. It's worth taking your time to save some money. Worked for me. So, as always, any questions you have, call, text, email. That's what I'm here for. And see you next Friday.